happening, beautiful people? My name is Dirty Mike and welcome back to the journey where I'm building different squads as we progress through division play, get involved in some tournaments, and as always I'm dropping feedback on which players really stand out, they overperform, and other guys that kind of drop the ball, they're a little bit of a disappointment. And before I get started, if you guys need Ultimate Team coins, check out FIFAcoinstoday.com. The links will be in the description, and make sure to use the code MICHS09, MICHS09, in order to get an additional 10% off on every single purchase. In today's video, we've got a three-way skill hybrid, and we're featuring a bunch of super silvers, and there's not been enough experimentation for myself with silvers this year, and we just got promoted into Division 1 in the previous installment of this series, so it's time that we go ahead and get into some single matches because EA's matchmaking system is broken, and I don't want to make a silver squad and then play against all sweaty gold teams in Division 1. It's going to be a struggle. It's going to be a battle. If you guys do want to see that, you can always drop a comment and let me know. But I don't want to bring you guys ugly gameplay. I prefer to try to get some pretty gameplay in there. Maybe go on some skill runs as we get into match number 1. He's got a non-rare gold side. He's still got Burba up top. He's got that one rare. The one rare is in the lineup. And if we could smash 300, 350, 400 likes on this video, that would be outstanding. We usually fall in that range, so it just lets me know if you're enjoying it as we get a nice little break, a beautiful, beautiful counterattack, and my sweat mode was on. I don't know why, but this was a skill squad, and I was just missing that flow, missing that rhythm, and I think all you guys that are watching the video, you play a lot of FIFA, sometimes you're on your A game and you're seeing things at the right pace. You're making the correct judgments. You're reading your opposition on point, and I wasn't on my A game. And unfortunately with a skill squad, you've got to be able to dance as we concede the equalizer. A little bit frustrating. And if everyone could drop a comment and let me know who is your favorite, who is the best skiller you've used that's a silver player, and it does not have to be a 5-star skiller. We can look at 4-star skillers as well. And I just want to play with a lot more silvers. I feel that I'm very well versed in terms of gold players, whether we're looking at non-rares, we're looking at rare players, expensive, cheap, team of the year, inform, you name it. I have played with a lot of them, but I want to go a little bit outside my realm. Last year there were so many great silver players. This year not as much, but I think I'm missing some hidden gems as we concede to start out the second half, and you can't do that. And it's just so unlucky. The guy had 3 shots on target and he scored all 3 of them. And you can't knock that efficiency. And he gave me the finger. I was really determined to try to get back in this match. I get one more breakaway, 90th minute, but it's one of those things where it's too little too late. We do get the finish, but it's not going to change the outcome, not going to change the result. And we lose the first match. And it hurts my heart because we were dominating this guy. I was all over him. I just did not finish all that well. I wasn't used to the silver guys. Been playing with too many gold players. So we get into match number 2. And let's talk about the squad. I've got a lot of guys that I want to address, and I want to make this very clear. I am going to mess up some names. This is a fact, as unfortunately I was switched off. I didn't expect to see the kickoff exploit in a single match, especially versus Silver Squad. And I very rarely ever give those up. I just was not paying attention, and when I realized what was happening, it was too little too late. Bit of a disappointment, but we pull it back right away. Another bit of a sweaty cross in there. We take the finish, and I've got Millets in net. And he's a German, and I think that he's a great player. I actually felt very comfortable with him in goal. He made a lot of great saves. Look at this, on point. He's coming to the rescue. He's shutting things down. And when you're using silver goalkeepers, you never know what you're going to get. So to have somebody that I felt was relatively consistent, regardless what kind of players I was going up against, made my life a lot easier as we get sweat number 2. And the reason you're seeing some of these sweaty goals is just because I told you I wasn't really on my A game. I wasn't seeing the pitch as I would have liked, and if you're not on that point of view, you're not seeing it how you want. Your perception's all messed up. You got to take the goals how they come. I don't like losing matches, and that to start things out, having that 3-2 defeat is not good. I didn't want that on the record. Look how he cocks back his head, gets some power there, uses that neck, and we get a 3-1 lead, and that's going to be crucial. That's going to be important. And at the left back position, we have Schultz. I thought that he was amazing. Great going back and defending, and great getting forward. Very fast, speedster. We concede in the 90th, but it doesn't really change the outcome of this match. Then we have Schab next to him, and that kind of completes our little German section of this. I used Tunisia, I used Germany, and I used Brazil. So you got a couple nations that you're used to seeing in squads, and then I wanted to mix it up. There's one player that I've wanted to use all year, Yassine, and you see him as my striker. He's the only player in the game outside of Neymar that has 5-star weak foot and 5-star skill moves, so he needed to be used and abused as we go against a 3-5-2 Brazilian squad. And I think some people were trying to feed their bench a little bit, put some cruddy guys on the bench, and it allows you to match up with lower opponents in single games, and he rage quits. He did not like that at all. And the rest of the defense, we have Chico and Gabriel. Nothing special about Chico. Gabriel got forward way too much. He's got 4-star skill moves for a right back, so you can't knock that hustle. He is a Brazilian, but I felt like he was more like that Danny Alves, way too far up the pitch. Ooh, he's got a mix and match squad in the last game. Then we have Rainer, the center mid. He actually is a cam, but I wanted to get forward. I wanted to score goals. I wanted to dance about. Then we have Ben Hatira. He is a left midfielder. I wasn't too impressed. He was in the right place at the right time, but I didn't do a great job providing with him. And the same goes for the guy next to him. I think it might be Chermidi. I could be incorrect. A lot of these Tunisia guys, it's tough for me. My pronunciation's all off frame. Look at Wallyson starting to dance. Hit him with a rainbow. He slides. He misses. Can we get the finish on the left foot? Ah, jeez. Just missed it. Just missed it. And then I also have the usual suspect, Kelvin. You see him in a lot of different squads. 5-star skiller. He's Brazilian. Look at this. Oh, pathetic defending. Just disappointing. He scores it. He knocks it down. It's an easy, greasy finish. Keeper does not react. And Kelvin is the only right mid, I believe that's a silver, that has 5-star skills. Don't quote me as 100% on that, but I'm pretty confident that he is the only guy that fills that void, especially in the Brazilian side of things. Then we got Wallyson, another guy that you see in a lot of squads, and both of them are expensive. In fact, this team cost me about 130,000 coins just because Wallyson and Kelvin. As we counterattack off the corner. You got to beware on those corners. There's always the opportunity to counterattack with pace. And then we have the man of the hour, Yassine, Mr. 5 and 5, and he's a monster. This guy is an absolute disaster. He can score a lot of goals. He can do it all. I thought that his finishing was better than his stats may suggest, and he is big. He's 6'2". All right, he feels like a little bit of a mini Ibrahimovic. I don't want to put too much pressure on him, but he's a great player. He's also very strong on the ball. And we do get 3 wins and a loss, unfortunately. But if you enjoyed the video, drop a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Twitter at Mike09USA, and I got a lot more content coming for you ASAP.